We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. highlighted the importance of a close coordination between the national and the local government units across the country for the benefit of the Filipino people. During the courtesy call of Manila local officials in Malacañang, Marcos said that it is very important for him to be able to work closely with the LGUs to tackle challenges faced by the country. He said that a united effort between the national and local government would help avoid wastage of resources as well as duplication. Marcos also called on the LGUs to be more prudent in their use of government money and resources. Meanwhile, the Philippines hosted 2 ASEAN fora this week centered on regional peace, maritime cooperation, and combating illegal and unregulated fishing. The 12th ASEAN Maritime Forum was held from December 6 to 7. It was held back-to-back with the 10th expanded ASEAN Maritime Forum, which included East Asia Summit members Australia, China, India, Japan, New Zealand, and South Korea, Russia, and the United States. Among the discussions were the peaceful settlement of maritime disputes as well as environmental protection, deep seabed mining, and combating illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. The fora also reflected on the significance of the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea in enhancing peace and stability in the region. In a keynote message, Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo said the ASEAN must use the UNCLOS as an instrument of international law. Red tide alert, shellfish meat collected in the coastal waters of Leyte turned positive for red tide toxins. The Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources said paralytic shellfish toxin was found among the shellfish collected during its regular laboratory examination from the bay. It said over 60 micrograms of toxins are found for every 100 grams of meat, which is beyond the regulatory limit. BFAR Regional Office is also waiting for the results of the test in Cancabato Bay in Tacloban City, as well as in the coastal waters of Giwan in eastern Samar. BFAR said the change in weather patterns caused the red tide presence in the region. In other news, the national government continues to carry out initiatives to strengthen emergency preparedness and protect public buildings against earthquakes in Metro Manila. Climate Change Commission Chair Robert Borges said the government is doing all that it can to prepare for earthquakes like the magnitude 5.3 tremor that struck Camarines Sur and other parts of Luzon this afternoon. He said the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council and the Office of Civil Defense are working to prepare for the big one, especially along the path of the West Valley Fault. In 2018, former President Rodrigo Duterte issued Executive Order Number 52, creating the Program Management Office for Earthquake Resiliency. The EO defines the roles and responsibilities of government agencies to strengthen the country's resilience to earthquakes and to ensure public safety and government continuity. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and on Radio Pilipinas RP1. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change. Good evening, everyone.